The common Illager, a subcategory of Testificatus maximus, known as the Testificatus exilius, by none other than me and no one else. Welcome back to the terrible show that only airs once every 4 years. Exiled by its peers, why do the Illagers actually congregate in these mansions or in the towers, which are infinitely more structurally sound than the actual villages themselves? Ignored by mobs, they seem to have turned completely to the dark side. And now we shall enter in that darkness to hopefully shed some light on it. This is Illagers in the Wild. So apparently, they spawn in these woodland mansions. I am here today, and I see absolutely nothing of any value to me. Oh, there's a giant cat. I don't know why I asked. This variety here appears to be an evoker. They do not naturally despawn after their initial appearance, and also they have 2 methods of attack because they are indeed hostile. Also, apparently, they blend very well into the shadows. I, of course, am not actually in a mode to be attacked. I think I should probably actually get something to defend myself. I have now actually converted myself into a target for the evokers to test their powers for myself. It appears it's dead. Right, I feel like the less said about that, the better. But the evoker is the only way of getting the Totem of Undying, so even with all of the Vexes that they ever actually got seen because he blew up, you still should get it. Also, I am being targeted even in creative mode by these pillagers. They seem to have something that can bypass. So I told you last time that villagers socialize with their eyes. As it seems, these villagers here have the eyes on the prize. There tend to be quite a lot of pillagers in one area, and not so many ravagers or other creatures. The pillagers point their crossbows at each other, apparently. That was something that I was not expecting. They tend to live in these towers right here, for some reason, in larger quantities than the actual mansions. I really don't know how that makes any sense. But if you climb up the stairs and manage to get through the hordes and hordes of guards, because there usually are, then you will get some loot you don't really need, and they clearly just use to build this tower and feed themselves. Not really very interesting. So, let's see what we can actually do with the actual pillagers or illagers. Here is the Ravager. The Ravager is basically this giant beast here. I'm pretty sure he was exiled from being an abomination of nature. Look at him. Just look at the eyes. This is a creature that is clearly dead inside. I feel sorry for you. Although I must say, even though you are a deadly beast of destruction, you are kind of cute. Next up we have the Vindicator. Oh, by the way, these can be ridden by pillagers during raids, because they conduct raids on the villages that expelled them. Also, evokers can ride them, which was the most terrifying image I can think I've ever heard of. Anyway, here we have... Yes, this is a Vindicator. It just looks a lot like the evoker. He apparently attacks with an iron axe. I guess there's only one way to find out. So it appears I escaped with my life, but I am now being chased down by everyone, and I'm actually mortal now, so I'm going to leave. Unlike my namesake, I, Theseus Croft, do not want to attack any bulls. Anyway, where was I? Ha. I have activated my immortality. You can now do nothing to me. Right, where did I die? Apparently I exploded. Anyway, this Vindicator here can be named Johnny. And apparently, if you name a Vindicator Johnny, it will start attacking all the mobs. So there you go. Apparently, you have to get yourself a Johnny. I'm afraid this poor creature seems to not be attacking it at all, because he was actually quite peaceful and did not want to retaliate against his former friend, who I corrupted. It brings a tear to my eye. Anyway, so apparently this is a reference to The Shining. You will attack anything except for other Illagers, and apparently those Ravagers do not count. Right, let's get in some monsters. So let's see. Let us now spawn a bee, because bees are apparently a novelty in Minecraft and everyone is talking about them for whatever reason, even though I don't think they're that much of a big deal. Off we go. As you can see, he's attacking the bee quite unsuccessfully. Oh, okay. Apparently it's down in one hit, much like myself. Let's try something else. Let's try an actual dangerous mob, the slime. Because as we all know from RPGs, the slimes are very difficult to kill. That's what they all say. Here we go, and there he is, still at it. He will kill every last man, woman and child that stands before him. I'm going to move away now. See, I told you, even the children. But now, Vindicator Johnny must face his ultimate foe. That's apparently going to sneak up on him and do absolutely nothing. There we go. And he's dead. That was very anticlimactic. There we are. Johnny, you have a duty to your... Oh, and he's gone. Alright, well, it appears that I've now started a fire in the tower, and that is the ultimate way, I guess, to defeat the pillagers, is to destroy their base from the inside. I can't show you a raid to an actual village because that takes timing to actually do, and I don't have that kind of budget. I can only allow myself 4 years, not 4 years and 5.5 days of Minecraft time. So I hope everyone enjoyed this installment of Mobs in the Wild. See you in another 4 years. Goodbye.